From zero to hero AI projects that impress employers in 10 minutes. Are you tired of endless AI theory? Ready to build and create? In this video, we're diving into hands-on AI projects that'll make employers drool over your resume. We're talking competitions, open source contributions, and hackathons where you build the future. By the end of this video, you'll be armed with the knowledge, tools, and confidence to conquer the AI job market. Let's do this. Kaggle Competitions, your AI training ground. First up, Kaggle Competitions, your very own AI training ground. Think of it like the coding version of the Colosseum, but instead of battling gladiators, you're facing off against data and algorithms. Now don't let the word competition scare you off. You don't need to be a coding wizard to jump in and get your hands dirty. One of the best places to start is with the classic Titanic dataset. Your mission is to predict who survives and who doesn't. The best part is you'll be going head-to-head with thousands of other aspiring data scientists, learning from their approaches and honing your skills. There's nothing quite like the feeling of seeing your name climb up that leaderboard. Kaggle competitions force you to think critically, solve real-world problems, and master the tools of the trade. You'll become a pro at data cleaning, feature engineering, and model building, all essential skills for any aspiring AI Jedi master. Every competition, every submission, every line of code you write is a step closer to your ultimate goal, becoming an AI master. So, embrace the challenge, dive into the data, and get ready to unleash your inner Kaggle warrior. Open source, the Avengers of AI. Now that you've honed your skills in the Kaggle arena, let's talk about open source, the ultimate collaborative playground for AI enthusiasts. This is where the real magic happens. It's like joining the Avengers of AI, but instead of fighting Thanos, you're battling bugs, improving algorithms, and making the world a better place. Even the smallest contributions can have a ripple effect, like fixing a typo in the TensorFlow documentation, or adding a new feature to a popular machine learning library. Employers absolutely drool over open source contributions. It shows that you're passionate about AI, willing to collaborate, and not afraid to dive into complex code bases. Every time you contribute to an open source project, you're adding another tool to your AI utility belt. So find a project that interests you, browse through the issue tracker, and get coding. The open source community is all about collaboration and support. Ditch the cape and cowl, grab your keyboard, and get ready to join the ranks of the open source Avengers. Now let's talk about hackathons, the ultimate test of your AI skills, stamina, and ability to function on minimal sleep and questionable pizza. Imagine this. You, a room full of brilliant minds, and 48 hours to build a working AI project from scratch. It's like speed dating for coders, but instead of awkward small talk, you're exchanging lines of code and high fives. Hackathons are adrenaline-fueled, caffeine-powered marathons of innovation, where the impossible becomes possible. Hackathons aren't just about winning prizes, they're about pushing your limits, learning new skills, and collaborating with like-minded individuals. You'll be forced to think outside the box, come up with creative solutions, and work together as a team. Even if you don't win, you'll walk away with new knowledge, valuable experience, and maybe even a few new friends. Plus, you'll have a shiny new project to add to your portfolio. Alright, now that you've conquered Kaggle, contributed to open source, and survived a hackathon, it's time to show off your hard work. Think of your portfolio as your AI Tinder profile, but instead of showcasing your best selfies, you're highlighting your coding prowess and problem-solving skills. This is your chance to make a killer first impression and stand out from the crowd. So, how do you build a portfolio that's more impressive than a self-driving Tesla? It's all about showcasing your skills, creativity, and ability to solve real-world problems, and the best way to do that is through projects. Remember all those Kaggle competitions, open source contributions, and hackathon projects? Those are your golden tickets to portfolio paradise. But simply listing your projects isn't enough. You need to make them shine, to make them irresistible to potential employers. Think of GitHub as the art gallery of the coding world, the place where you display your masterpieces. Presentation is key. A well-crafted GitHub repository can make your project stand out. You're not just showcasing your code, you're showcasing your ability to communicate your ideas effectively. And don't forget about deployment. A live, working demo of your project can be a mic drop moment for recruiters. Now I know what you're thinking, Mark, building and deploying a project sounds about as fun as watching paint dry. But trust me, it's easier than you think, and it's the secret sauce that'll take your portfolio from May to mind-blowing. You've spent all this time and effort building these amazing AI projects. Why keep them hidden away when you can showcase them to the world? And the best part is, you don't need to be a tech wizard to deploy a project. There are tons of user-friendly platforms out there that make it as easy as ordering takeout. So, in the spirit of show don't tell, I'm going to walk you through the process of building and deploying a simple AI project in real time. First things first, let's fire up our code editor of choice. For this demo, we're going to build a simple sentiment analysis model that can predict whether a given piece of text is positive, negative, or neutral. We'll be using Python and a popular machine learning library called scikit-learn. First, we'll need to import the necessary libraries, load our dataset, and do some basic data pre-processing. Once we've prepped our data, we'll train our sentiment analysis model using a simple, naive Bayes algorithm. Finally, we'll deploy our model using a platform called Streamlit, which allows us to create interactive web applications with just a few lines of code. With Streamlit, we can create a user-friendly interface that allows anyone to input a piece of text and see our model's sentiment prediction in real time. And there you have it, folks. A deployed AI project in no time. And there you have it, folks. We've covered everything from Kaggle competitions to open source contributions, from hackathons to portfolio building, and even squeezed in a live project demo. You're now armed with the knowledge, tools, and inspiration to transform yourself from an AI zero to an AI hero. So, what are you waiting for? Smash that like button if you're ready to level up your AI game, grab the project templates in the description, and let me know in the comments. What's the first AI project you're going to tackle? I'm fired up to see what you create.